Terry says, hi, there's actually two questions here that sort of run the
Oh,
same theme.
wait a minute. Now we're breaking a long-term tradition here.
Yes, of at
Two
least
questions.
2 weeks.
Oh,
Well,
Terry, we're going to let it go this time. Next time there's that extra question, you're going to have to throw a little bit of some you fund me
oh no,
money
you're
in there.
mistaken me. No, these are two different people asking similar questions.
Oh,
So I thought I'd throw them in together. Anyway, Terry says, hi guys, enjoyed the podcast. Keep up the good work. I have a couple of questions. Way back in the late 70s, I was at a show at a small town and I saw Injun Joe get attacked by an old woman with an umbrella while he was coming out of the dressing room. There were only a few people left in the arena, so I believed this was real, as she didn't appear to be part of any storyline. Did this type of thing occur for real? So old women...
wait a minute. A woman attacked Injun Joe.
Yeah. Who's Injun Joe? I don't know the name.
A generic name.
No.
But, and what's this guy's name?
Terry says, was this a common
Terry,
occurrence for old women to attack the wrestlers?
Are you so blinded by the light? That's an old gimmick we used to do when the crowds got low, like at the end of the show. We wanted to keep them vitalized. We'd send the woman out there, and she would attack this guy with a cane, and the people would get up. So when they would leave, they would say, "Hey, did you see that guy hit that woman with that cane? Oh, I saw that. What do you think that's about?" And I have no idea, really. And where did this happen at? Did he say?
No, he didn't say. Anyway, I'm going to give you a second question here. Don, hey guys, greetings from Tallahassee. I was watching an old clip from the 50s and 60s where a German heel was standing outside the ring working the audience when who comes up, but a little granny about half his height. She was pointing up at him, waving her finger, yelling, "Boo! You know what you are? You're a Hun. You're a dirty Hun." That heel then looks down, totally poker-faced, and then looks up and yells, "Did you hear that? She asked me to marry her. She wants to be my wife."
Oh, yeah.
The little bitty went nuclear. No, I don't. I was rolling with laughter. Her expression was beyond funny. So the question here is, do you remember any other wrestlers who were really funny in the ring whose reactions you and others found hard to not laugh at? Specifically around the fans and that.
Most of them are kind of funny in the ring, because nobody else is going to hear it anyway. But, usually when they say something, they say, "Hey, look at that blonde on this side," and they'll turn you right over my shoulder. You can see right up her dress. Of course, the guys couldn't wait to get in that position to get turned and say, "Oh, wow. Yep. See it right up in there." So, and then you got to thank the guy for doing it. So he gave you a view that he didn't have to tell you about it. But out of the the wrestler's code, he was obligated to kind of share it with you. And that's the way it was done.
I hope we didn't do with that with old women, though.
What was their question, though?
Oh, yeah, well, the question really is, was just old women the most vicious fans?
The guy said, "Hey, did you hear that? She wants to go out on a date with me." I was embarrassed the hell out of her. And she was legitimately mad when that was over, because then she was trying to hit him with a stick, and, she couldn't hit too hard. So everybody, considered a joke, and she may not have ever come back there again, ever. So our guys will say, "You hear that? She wants to go home with me. Oh, no, take me to the hotel." Oh, and that would embarrass the hell out of them.
Have you ever been
that didn't
attacked?
happen. That didn't happen a lot, but it has happened. I've seen it happen.
Have you ever been attacked by an old woman?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. We was at some place. Where was it? I got out of the ring, and she got up, and she was giving me down the road and blah, blah, blah. She slapped me. I mean, if she'd have been a little back on the ear, she didn't knock me out, but a little more, a little harder. It rung my bell. I mean, what am I going to do? A little old lady hits me up. I can't take that. Oh, you ain't too tough. But she knew something I didn't know. But if you hit them around that eardrum, you will cause a few stuttering steps there. But I try to hold my ground. But yeah, I've been hit by some old people. You can't do nothing. What if you do something and you knock them down? How are you going to jail? What you knock down a 70-year-old guy for? And if I had knocked him down, I'd have had to put the boots to him, kick him in the head a couple of times, and stomp around, drop an elbow, and do all that kind of stuff. So, and then for him to guess what? For him to get up and just walk away. I'm like this. Oh God, that hurt. And he kind of said, "No, you can't hurt me."